I don't know what type of procedure is this.
Some of you may be aspiring to positions of leadership in the political arena.
And I accepted full responsibility.
But the question is, why do you want to lead?
It has everything to do with you. Every law that is made will impact many. Sometimes the decisions do affect people negatively. Therefore, it's very important to note that every vote that you cast will either break.
In 2012, Dr. Usman Bogaji, a former House of Representative member and an activist, described Nigeria as an unhealthy environment to actually practice politics. And then aside from that, we've actually seen in different circumstances that practicing politics in Nigeria is almost like a death sentence. In 2015, we had a situation where the current president Muhammadu Buhari said if he doesn't become the president of Nigeria, blood will shed. And then we also had a statement from Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the former governor of Lagos State, saying that Nigeria should not be won. We've actually seen different circumstances, Boko Haram politically inclined attacks and kidnappings that we feel, and then we almost know that they are politically inclined and they are not healthy. So this actually shows that Nigeria is one of the nations in the world where it's actually not healthy to practice politics. So welcome guys to my channel, and if you're new to this channel, if you're just watching the channel, kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification, and make sure to like and share this video. So basically I'm about to share with you guys how I got arrested and sued to court and threatened for actually doing my journalist work and pushing out content. Politicians threatened me, arrested me, and then sued me. So you guys know basically what I do and how I do it. I'm a blogger and YouTuber, also into tech like full-time. So as far back as 2019, during the 2019 general election, when all the preparations were hot and then every persons were trying to secure their party interests, trying to create a political stance for whichever person they are supporting and all. So while all this was happening between and amongst parties and then your favorites, I was busy digging out information about politicians and then doing my regular job of blogging. I have a blog, I own a blog. Visit www.theagoratv.com to get latest news updates, and also download a mobile app on Google Play Store to get instant news updates as well. So this is what I do. So in 2019 I got involved with some parties and then got information, my sources, I got different sources across different political parties that were giving me information of what was going on. I was getting updates from APC party, PDP, Alliance for New Nigeria. So particularly that was where I had my major issue, the Alliance for New Nigeria. It was a political party that had just started in 2018, I think 2017/2018, which had the president, the chairman of the party, Dr. J. So during that time there was quite a caucus that was creating itself in the party. In the party there was certain persons who were actually disorientating themselves from the particular orientation the party had. And Feladrote was the flag bearer, the presidential flag bearer. He identified himself with the party and wanted to become president, wanted to get the party flag to become a president from Alliance for New Nigeria. So there was an intra-party crisis then between Dr. J and then the supposed new chairman, Emmanuel Dania. So Emmanuel Dania had not wanted Sajay to become the party chairman, while Sajay, who was the pioneer of the party, was maintaining that that Mr. Dania does not have any right in the party. So the party had created some kind of consensus and then made Mr. Emmanuel Dania the chairman of the party, disaligning Dr. J, which was some sort of issues that were climaxing and all, and then there was a certificate of return, fake certificate of return issued to Feladro Toye from signed by Emmanuel Dania and not the recognized chairman of the party. So my source gave me these infos, and I was getting infos of this crisis, and I was publishing them on my blog, and it was happening. Every person were jumping on the news. People wanted to hear the news, and people had so much faith in the party. They were like, this is a new party with some sort of orientation that was cool. And then it was saddened, it was difficult for them to see that this party they had so much hopes and so much fire for is actually almost like the regular party next door. And it was disappointing, it was very debilitating. So putting out this truth there was actually very tough. You know, Nigerians and politicians, they really do not like to hear the truth. They really do not like to see the truth out there, and they really do not like people revealing dirty stuffs about them. So I was putting out those stuffs of the party, the dirty stuffs from the party. I got threatened. I got an official publication from Feladro Toye on his Instagram page, which has been somewhat deleted now. It was then he published a post that some blogs, the agratv.com publisher or German Augustine Chinon, so is doing everything to defame the goal and all, you know, debunking what was being said, and not, you know, when someone is debunking something and not giving a factual thesis, like a factual presentation on what to counter what has been said. So he did not. He just said that my publication was fallacious, and then I am just trying to defame the party, but without any excuse, like debunking what I have said. This is what I've said. So if you feel what I've said is wrong, tell people what actually is, so that they will know that what has been said is wrong. So this is how it works, and there was nothing like that. So it means that deep down my truth was the truth. So I got messages on WhatsApp, people saying, we know you, and then we know who you work for, and then we know your sponsors, and we're going to hunt you down and kill you. This was the threat I was getting. People were saying all sorts of stuff. I was getting messages on my WhatsApp, people telling me that we'll deal with you, we know where you are, and then we are going to kill you. So I got that, and then also some numbers started calling me. I remember receiving a call one time, and the person claimed to be a stakeholder in the party and wanted to have a meeting with me, a physical meeting. I obviously know this was not going to be healthy, meeting with him, and I was like, can you please engage me? What the issue and what would you like us to discuss? Let's discuss it. So I had put my phone on record to put this to record it, so anything the person says will be used against the person. But he was like, why am I defaming the party? Who sent me and who's bankrolling me? All sorts of that. And then I maintained that I had published the truth, and then no one is bankrolling me. And then if you feel what I said is wrong, please create a publication to the public, and then let the public know what's the truth. So that was that. And then about some days later, I received a letter. How they got my address, I do not know, but I received a letter summoning my presence to court for defamatory statement, and then there were about six to seven count charges against me. And I had spoken to my lawyer, showed him the not my lawyer per se, but my family lawyer, showed him the letter, and then he was like, we are not going to attend to this. We are not going to attend to this. This is crap. So I think all of that was just to threaten me. All of that was just to push shivers down my spine, like to make me stop doing what I was doing. And then it was really crazy. So a couple of days, I also got a message. I got a message of a police officer saying I have been wanted for questioning and all. And then it was really crazy to see that. I asked him for his identity number and all. He provided them, and then 2 days after, I was in a meeting with a particular company away from, not linked to the Alliance for New Nigeria party. And then I saw this man in black who flashed ID card, and then they were there, and they said I was under arrest. And then when I get to the station, I'll get to know why I was arrested. So I got to the station, and then I saw a couple of men who were from some sort of party, and which obviously was going to be ANN. They had arrested me. They were the perpetrators of the arrest, and they kept me there, collected my phone, and then one of the police officers slapped me. That I feel I could talk, I feel I could do whatever I want to do. And this was really crazy. I was there for complete 7 to 8 hours till I was able to contact family members, and then also a couple of top persons I was in contact with who came around, and then the dispute was settled, and then I was eventually released. I still had those posts still put up there. I still was receiving call even after that arrest. The plan was to keep me there till after election and all, and maybe do some sort of stuffs, but I had the backings of a couple of persons that, and then license, and then all for me to practice, and then it actually vindicated me. So why am I putting out this content out there today? Is because there are a couple of persons who must be involved in some sort of political action, some sort of political solidification, a grouping, and all of that. Just be mindful and very careful of activities out there. What you do, who you do, what you do with, and then how you do it. Be very prioritize your self-care, and then know that most of these politicians are just hungry for power and can do anything, like practically anything for power. So it's for you to know whom you're working with. Do not serve any political godfather. Do not serve any person as a young person. It's one of the worst things that you can do. And then always be very careful whom you're supporting. And then if you're supporting someone, be sure that this person has the vision and then the people opinion and people's interest at heart. So basically this is what it is. And then please stay away from violent areas and violent circumstances. Try your best possible to run away from them. So basically we're still doing what we're doing after 2019, and this is 2022, preparing for another general election, and we're still doing the job that we'd love to do the most. And I just want to say, you all, please be very careful out there. Nigeria is in a very troubling situation right now, and we all just have to be very careful. So if you really enjoy this content, like you to show some love by subscribing, sharing this video to as many persons as possible, and then share and like this content. This helps this content to grow. So love you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys on other contents.